Hello guys, welcome back again to my channel. It's me here, Sonia, and today I want to talk about a trending story that is going on Instagram. Yes, so there is this story of a 10 years old girl in one popular school in Legi. So this girl was selected to represent the school in a competition in Dubai, yes, alongside other students. But when they got there, she was involved in sexual misconduct. She was involved in sexual misconduct with other boys in the school, and this went viral. I watched the video and I was so depressed. I was so sad, like I couldn't sleep since yesterday. I was like, what is all this? Like, for goodness sake, what is all this? I don't really understand. Like, how did we raise our children that they got to this point? So many things went wrong. If you want to go through the story, go through the story, you notice that so many things went wrong. But yeah, we are not here to find fault on anyone. We are here to talk about how we can help our children, especially our young children, to understand that there are certain things they don't need to do. There are certain things they should not get involved. Both the male children and the female children. Yeah, we are not talking about the female children only. We are focusing on all our children, both gender, both the male and the female gender. How do we raise our children? How do we raise them to be better citizens or better people in the society? A 10 years old and a 13 years old boy, those boys were between 10 to 13 years old. And how did they get there? Like, I don't understand. I think parents need to do more than just provide for the children, pay their school fees, give them all they want. We also need to sit them down and talk sense in them. Yes, we need to sit them down and discuss certain issues that is happening in our society and how they can avoid this kind of issues. Like, for a girl, you can tell them if you engage in sex, you can get pregnant, you can get disease, you can get all kinds. Instill this fear in them. It's not just enough saying they are too young. Yeah, it is time for you to tell them the disadvantage of engaging in sex when you are not ready for that, when you are not of age. It is time for you to tell them the disadvantage, what can happen to them if they get involved in sex, pregnancy, disease, so many things. And we also need to let our boys know that it is also wrong for you to rape or force yourself on a girl. This is the disadvantage, that they can be punished if they commit certain acts. Is going to instill fear in them, that anytime they want to get involved in this act, they will be afraid. They will be afraid of the consequences. So we need to you need to talk about it. Don't say my child is too young, my child is innocent, my child cannot do this, I train my child well. Keep talking, keep telling them this, keep singing it like a song for these children until they turn to. I can remember when I was a child, my mom, it wasn't enough for her to say, I trust my child, I do this, my child is good, she cannot do this, no, she keeps talking about certain things she wants you to know, certain things she wants you to understand, certain things she wants you to stop doing. She keeps saying that thing over and over until you'll be tired of hearing this thing. So that is how we should raise our children. We should keep telling them these things, the consequence of involving in sex as a boy, a consequence of forcing yourself on a girl, the consequence of it. When you keep telling them the consequences of doing this certain act, they will be afraid, honestly. Believe me, each time they want to engage in that act, they will pause and think. Yeah, so that is what we want for our children. Let's try and raise our children to be good citizens of the country. So we need to talk sense in our children's mind. We don't need to overlook. Some people will say, after all, it is not my child that was involved. Yes, it is not your child, but your child can be, it can happen to anyone. Your child, your cousin, your niece, it can happen to anyone. So we don't need to sit down and say it didn't happen to my child. It is time for parents to put to let their children, train your children. It is not enough paying their fees, giving them the best, working to provide for them. It is time to, let them know, sit them down, talk sense in them, tell them this thing, you cannot do this, you need to avoid doing this, do not force someone, do not force yourself on someone, you need to let them know. They understand, and when they know the implication of these issues, they will not get involved in this kind of act. Like, I just sat down, I've been feeling about the woman, like I've been thinking about the parents, how they feel watching your daughter's sex tape. Like, seriously, watching your son's sex tape online. This is so sad. Like, this is so sad. I feel bad for the parents, and I just hope they'll be fine. Yeah, they'll be fine. But yes, we need to help our children, and when it comes to protecting them, we parents need to do our best in protecting our children. It is not enough just sending your children away for excursion. I think if they are asked details of how the excursion will be, how the competition will be, where would they stay, who would take care of them, who would provide, this would have helped, this would have been avoided. So as parents, we also need to look into this matter. If our children are going for excursion or they are going for any program, we need to ask questions, get to know where they are going, how safe are they, so that we don't hear stories that touches. Okay, so you need to say this like often as you can. Keep reminding them. It's like a reminder. Saying this thing every day is like a reminder, and you know what reminder does to people. If you keep telling someone this, the person will be aware of that thing. Sometimes they may tend to forget, or they may tend to overlook. So it is time we need to talk to them, tell them this thing every day. Sing it like a song, sound it like a warning. Tell them every day you come back in a week. Don't say they are tired of hearing this. Just keep telling them, keep instilling this fear in them. Believe me, it's going to work. Yeah, it's going to work. The moment you stop talking about it, anything can go wrong. So you better keep talking about these things, disadvantage of it, the consequence of this, and all those things. Is going to help them. Like, it's going to serve as a reminder for them that you will see them, making good adjustment in their life. Another thing I feel parents should do is to protect their children. Protect your children in the sense that phone is not necessary at their teenage life. I don't think they need phone. No child needs phone with internet. They don't need it, because that little moment they have, they can use it to watch certain thing online that is not for them, is not meant for them. So it is not time for you to give them. They are not of age. Let them be children. Stop giving them phones with internet, phones that they can easily watch porns or pornographic material. You need to stop this. Parents need to stop it. I saw one boy, I think he was 7 years old, and the mom gave him a phone with internet, and I saw him going on YouTube to watch a video, a cartoon. It's actually a cartoon, and maybe for the mom, she might feel it's safe for the boy because he's going to YouTube to watch cartoon. But what if one day the boy stumble on something else, like going on Google and stumble on something that is not meant for him? What happened on that day? So I feel like it's not necessary. If you want to download those videos, you want them to be online, you want to download it for them. If they have a research to do, you can help them do the research on your phone as a parent. Browse those things, keep it for them. Children of that age should not have access to the internet. I don't believe. In fact, my child, if you are not up to 18, you can't use a phone. A phone with internet. You only answer call. You cannot browse the internet. You cannot go online. You cannot be on Facebook. So I feel like parents also need to do. They need to stop giving their children phones to browse the internet. It is not for them. The internet is not for them. Okay, so especially when you are not there with them, they should not go on the internet. And yeah, that is it, guys. This is just my opinion. I'm not here to criticize anyone, to blame the school, to blame the parents, to blame the girl, to blame the victims, to blame the boys. I'm not here to blame anyone. I'm just talking about what we as parents can do, learning from these incidents, what we as parents can do to help our young ones, our children, to be better citizens in this society. This is just what I want to talk about. This is so brief, and I would love you guys to watch this video. If you've not seen the video, just watch the mother coming online to say I one side of the story. Yes guys, so that is where I'll end this video, and if you are yet to subscribe to my channel, just subscribe, like, share, comment, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.